They'll start the drive with a give to White. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Now second and 5.
Let's get some yards, boys.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 yards there, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the step.
Touchdown, Raiders! Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now.
A back foot throw there is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Love.
This pass caught by Beckham. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Love. And the Raiders have got him. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
That's caught by Tucker.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Going right side is White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's White. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Open man is Tucker. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run for it. This is White. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dance up for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man is Myers. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get 6.
Scoring on this drive, I feel it.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. That's to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective first and goal.
Madison is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Wilson. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Love to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Final play of the half. Love.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Love wants to shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space,
but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Tyree Wilson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Finds his receiver, Watson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved third straight All-Pro selection.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Bowers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Christian Wilkins.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Play action this time with Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Once again, it's White.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
White will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Watson making the catch. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
Here's Wilson.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Las Vegas,
they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
On this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough. Better known as the boogie down. All sucky now. Get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, sock it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a move.